Hey everybody, welcome to one of our last episodes actually of the semester of MSU Inside Out.
2 more after this.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
This semester has flown by.
Yeah, it has.
We've had a pretty wild time too, people jumping around doing different positions.
Yep.
So yeah,
we got definitely, and we got a full house today. I'm gonna be speaking with Carlen. We got Josh Sandy coming.
Josh Sandy, I get to interview my favorite person in the world again for the second time this semester.
We also got an extra person in the studio today. Who is visiting us today?
I brought my friend along from out of state, so she's in here watching live in studio. So we just have a lot of really exciting things going on today. I'm glad you guys all got to meet.
Sorry, but I had to get that set up just for fun.
That was perfect. All right, and now right off the top, we are going to jump over to Marcel, who's taking Nolan's place for news this week.
Finally, you guys talk about me.
Here, Marcel.
Finally, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for the shout out.
Thank you for being very patient.
Yes.
No, my pleasure. My pleasure.
I'm happy to be working alongside you.
Yeah. But you know, I got a lot of stuff to take care of today. So,
all right.
Hey,
take it away.
Let me pause you for a second. Minot State University held the first spring open house for prospective students and their families to explore university life. MSU wants to make students comfortable with the idea of college and excite them for the future. To make sure high school students understand what college is like, MSU prepared 2 mock classes. Professors came to talk about college classes and how they may differ from the classes they are taking now. Prospective students were also given the chance to speak to current MSU students and receive insight on campus life.
You get to see what persons want to know. You know, you came and you were once in the position, and it's always different for somebody else. So you get to see the variety of things someone would ask, you know, what everybody may be interested in, and that's pretty cool.
The open house also included a tour of the university. The Western Plains Opera not only disperses their musical moves, and voices upon the Magic City, but also spreads their knowledge with the music and theater majors here at Minot State University. Ariel Coe has more on the story.
Many people think being a music major is easy. Jacoby disagrees.
Most of the hours that you put into being a music major are all often unaccredited.
The opportunities for Minot State music majors are incredible.
I think it's a wonderfully unique opportunity, and I think it's something that makes Minot State very unique. The fact that students can come here and be involved in our music program, but have the opportunity to perform alongside professionals with the Western Plains Opera Company.
Very seldom do students who are just starting college and, you know, building their career get to interact with an actual professional opera production. Fortunately, that's the case for me.
This will definitely not be the last performance for the Western Plains Opera.
Our next big production is coming up early in September, and that is Giuseppe Verdi's opera Rigoletto, which is one of the giants sort of in the operatic repertoire, and it'll be actually the first time that this opera's ever been produced with Western Plains Opera. And it's got some very recognizable music that everybody would know.
I'm Ariel Coe with KMSU News.
Stay tuned for the next Western Plains Opera that will take place next semester. With the semester coming to an end, a much beloved staff member will be closing one door but opening another door. William Robinson has more on the story.
Minot State Hartnett Hall is the well-known home to broadcast students. Here students get much needed experience to craft their skills. However, at the end of this semester, Hartnett Hall will be saying farewell to a well-respected and loved person, John McCann.
Been here probably about 18 years. I think it was 1997.
Many students over the years have relied on his knowledge to keep them moving forward.
You are the man. You're like Yoda. Man, you know everything. If I ever had any problems, I would go to you. I'm going to miss you when you're gone.
Everything you've done, John, we wouldn't have gotten through about 3/4 of the stuff without you working your magic every day, so we're going to miss you.
John feels the students of Minot really didn't need him.
things. But number one, I found they're a real good crew. There's always some problems that have to be solved with equipment or the availability of something, but for the most part, the students at MSU are very creative and very helpful. They'll practically do the job for you.
And from all of us at KMSU 19, we're all saying happy retirement to you, John. William Robinson.
With one door closing and another door opening, John will be looking forward to his long walks on the beach at his cabin on Lake Metagoshi. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like John gonna have the life after this one.
Yeah.
The next chapter of his life is gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
I wish I could actually take some walks on the beach with him. That'd be kind of cool.
I'm sure he'd welcome you up in his cabin.
I'm sure he would too. Me and John close like that. You guys just don't know yet.
Thanks, Marcel.
No problem.
All right. 400 years ago, one of the greatest playwrights in the world passed away, and that would be William Shakespeare. And this weekend, on the anniversary of his death, Minot State University is going to be having the Shakespeare Festival.
Absolutely, Jay. Robert Kibler, Dr. Robert Kibler of the English department, he has organized people from all over the university to come together and to help celebrate one of our best, playwrights of the English language.
Yeah. I hear you're going to have some plays and some movies going.
Yes. Dr. Singer and Dr. Furseth, they are going to be showing some movies and they're going to be having some talkbacks with them. But we're also bringing in a theater expert from Texas, in fact. He is a man who has worked with Mark Rylance over in London at the Globe Theater. He's also worked bringing English translations, English productions, and translating them into Czech at the Czech Republic. And so he's an incredible gentleman. He's worked with Paul Baker. But anyway, we are so happy to have Mr. Charles Jeffries coming here, and he's going to be giving us a talk about Shakespeare and his life, and I think he'll open some eyes to some interesting facts.
When is he going to be here?
He's going to be here 1 week from today, in fact, next Thursday.
All right. What time?
He's going to be here. They've got things going. I believe he's going to be talking at 8 p.m.
Okay.
But we still have a series of things going on, starting in that afternoon with a film. And then there's going to be former students who are going to be doing selections from Shakespeare's plays.
Okay.
And then we're going to culminate that with Dr. Jeffries.
So what productions are we going to be seeing on stage? Do you have a
you're going to be
preview?
Selections from Hamlet. You're going to see things from Richard III. I mean, the comedy's included, so
okay.
It should be a fun night.
Sounds like it. Personal level, what is your favorite Shakespeare work?
Well, you'll actually get to see me. I'll be doing Hamlet's advice to the players that evening.
Okay.
So.
All right, great. So is there somewhere somebody can go visit, like a website or something, for a full rundown of what's going to be happening next week?
You know what? I believe you can find that on the ComArts website here at MSU. But if not, we can certainly get out information to the public. It'll be going through the PIO
All right,
office
great.
as well.
All right, I just thought of that. I was wondering.
Yeah,
all right. Well, there we go.
absolutely.
Shakespeare Festival's coming up next week, starting Saturday.
The anniversary of his death is Saturday, but we are going to be starting the festival on Tuesday.
Okay, the festival starts on Tuesday.
Yep.
All right. Well, the information is on the front page of the current Red and Green, so people can go ahead and pick up a Red and Green all around campus and get the schedule.
That's
Carlen,
fantastic.
thanks again for coming. I'm sure we'll see you next week for some reason.
I hope not, for your sake.
Again, thanks for joining us once again. All right, that does it for Carlen. Coming up next, Gemma's going to be having weather. We got the sports, and Josh Sandy's going to be joining us. We'll be right back.
All American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Located on South Broadway.
Artman, women's clothing, accessories, and art supplies. Located at 13th Main Street, South Minot.
Bad
Badlands Grill, featuring steak, seafood, chicken, pasta, and classic comfort food. At Badlands, everyone is welcome.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, the sports restaurant experience where everyone is a VIP. BW&R goes way beyond just Buffalo Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, and sports, located on South Broadway across from Walmart.
Center for Extended Learning, reaching across the state of North Dakota and beyond. The Minot State University Center for Extended Learning empowers you to choose your educational path.
Digital Office Center, technology solutions for every business need, located in Minot and Bismarck.
El Azteca, authentic Mexican cuisine, fresh and fast. Fiance Bridal, located in downtown Minot, and now you can shop online.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Good times to be together.
iHeartMedia, providing multi-platform advertising and marketing opportunities for partners and world-class entertainment for listeners.
Jacobson Music, a family-owned music business with 3 retail locations in Dickinson, Bismarck, and Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
KIZZ-FM, Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KXMA, Mix 99.9, Minot's best music mix.
KYYZ, FM 97 kicks today's hot new country.
KZTR FM 105.3 The Fox, Minot's rock station.
MSU Beaver Hockey. Visit us online at msubeaverhockey.com or on Facebook and Twitter.
MSU Athletics, NCAA Division II, promoting good character and a positive experience. Red Rising.
MSU Art Department, stimulating creativity campus-wide by providing exhibits and art events.
MSU's Theater Department, offering the highest quality of entertainment at Minot State. Enjoy. We'll see you at the theater.
Midwest Oil Jobs brings employers, retailers, and other professionals from the Midwest to connect under one roof.
Minot Plumbing, from winter chills through the dog days of summer. Our primary goal at Minot Plumbing and Heating is to keep your home comfortable for you and your family.
Pepsi, the local Pepsi-Cola bottling company serving the North Dakota areas in Minot, Dickinson, Devil's Lake, and Bottineau.
Pita Pit, fresh thinking, healthy eating, located on South Broadway.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
Red and Green, Minot State's official student-run newspaper.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer, located at Beaver Ridge Plaza.
Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast, mixing Mexican and Western flavor.
Watney Realtors, full-service real estate agencies handling residential, commercial, and investment properties. You can visit them online at minothomes.com. Watney Realtors Carrie Montoya, located on Northwest Broadway.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I am here now with Josh Sandy. Thank you so much for being here with me today, Josh.
Thank you for having me, Emily.
This is, I would like to point out, the second time this semester that I get to interview my favorite person to walk this earth. So I am very, very excited.
I'm very excited.
Okay,
Thanks
good.
for having me. I
Of
love
course.
MSU Inside Out.
Yes, good, it's the best. So first of all, let's talk about, there's a lot going on around campus right now with the semester kind of winding down, just a lot of things just going on around campus. So talk to me a little bit about the lip sync battle that happened on Tuesday of this week. I heard that was pretty exciting.
Tuesday was incredible. So we hosted a lip sync battle over in Ann Nicole Nelson Hall, and it was the first time we had done anything like this. Really didn't know how it was going to go. It's hard to ask people to get up on stage and make a fool of themselves.
Right.
But the teams absolutely pulled through. We had 8 performances. They all kind of mashed up songs, and they delivered. The women's basketball team really set the bar high right away. I feel like that's part of being a women's basketball player. You got to have some choreography.
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
oh absolutely.
And so it was great. And what really came of it was team support. It was fun for the individual teams. They really had great team bonding experience. But from team to team, the soccer girls were out there cheering, just hooting and hollering the entire time. It was so great. And athletes just have a lot of fun. So you get that many athletes in a room. There were a lot of community members there too, and it was just a really solid event. We raised $1,500,
wow,
which I don't think any of us were expecting. And so yeah, there's a lot of hype behind that right now.
So where is that money going to?
That is going to go towards Chase Kimball. He was one of our injured football players. He was in a terrible accident playing football this last fall, and he has a lot of medical bills, medical expenses. And so the Student Athlete Advisory Council came together as a group and said, we want to put on this fundraiser.
Wow.
And it went over really well.
That's really cool. Awesome. Go us. Go Minot State.
Yeah, it's great to see. There was a lot of talk afterwards too. We've got to do it next year, and they want to have themes, and so hopefully even next year can be bigger and better.
Good. All right, and then I know we have another exciting event coming up at the end of this weekend. It is Buckshot's birthday.
Yes, Thursday, April 28th, Buckshot's birthday.
Okay, so a week from today.
Yes, a week from today. So it's going to be a big blowout out on the quad. We've got free food. There's going to be a live musical performer, Jason Lavasser. He's been on campus a couple times, and so he'll be there to provide some entertainment. I know they're doing cupcakes. Some people even got Buckshot presents. I'm kind of jealous.
Wow.
I wish people would throw this kind of party for me on my
Seriously,
birthday.
so much love for Buckshot.
Yes, and so it's just going to kind of be a fun event. The community is invited to that as well. Get people on campus and see, how nice it can be in the spring. Hopefully we get a nice day.
I hope so.
If it's not a nice day, we'll move into the Beaver Dam.
Okay.
It'll be just as fun there, but we want to be outside. You can get your picture with Buckshot.
Definitely.
He actually is hanging out at the dry cleaners today. He's getting all cleaned up for his birthday.
Perfect.
He gets a little stinky sometimes.
Understandable.
But
Very understandable.
he wants to be all clean for his birthday.
Okay, so what time is this going on? Is this an all-day thing?
Free food starts at 11:30.
Okay.
I'm thinking 12 to 1:30 will kind of be the busy time where all the people will be around. Students going between classes can stop by and check it out.
All right.
It'll probably go till about 2 until he gets tired. He can't be out and about too often.
Again, understandable.
But so
All
his
right.
2 o'clock nap, you might have to hit that. So I'd say 11:30 till then.
All right, well, thank you so much for being here with me, Josh. You always are such a pleasure to work with. Again, Josh Sandy, and don't forget about Buckshot's birthday next Thursday, open to the public, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so come to campus and check that out. And now I am going to toss it over to Autumn, who is live from the Beaver Dam, I believe, to talk about some wellness.
Thanks, guys. I'm here in the Dome with Courtney Corpe, the wellness specialist in the Wellness Center. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So thank you for being here. You're going to talk to us about 3 events that's happening the ending part of the semester. We're going to start on the 27th. What's going on the 27th?
So Wednesday, April 27th at noon, we have the walking challenge kicking off. And everyone will just come and meet at the Wellness Center, and we're going to walk around campus because it's National Walk at Lunch Day. So we're going to walk around campus. Everyone's welcome to come, faculty, staff, and students. And we're going to start a 10-day walking challenge. We're going to walk around campus with Buckshot. And that's where you're going to get all the details of the challenge. And the winners receive a smoothie party at the Wellness Center.
Okay, that sounds really nice. What type of smoothies?
We try to be as healthy as we can. So fruit smoothies, yogurt, we throw some green stuff in there too. So it's all tasty.
Okay, sounds good. And then the second event is 2 days after that on the 29th. Can you tell us about that?
On April 29th, Friday, we have a blood drive, 10:15 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Wellness Center on the first floor. And we are getting people to come out, donate some blood on behalf of United Blood Services. The Wellness Committee on campus is hosting that. So 10:15 to 2 p.m. You can call to make an appointment with me at 858-4082, or you can just walk in. You can do it online as well. So.
Okay, and with the blood drive, do you know who it's going to help specifically?
I'm not really sure where it goes. They just need our blood. They call us when they need it. I'm a regular donor, so I'll be donating. And I've saved lots of lives, and they usually send you something in the mail telling you who you saved. So
that's pretty cool. And then the last event is on May 1st. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, that's the last event that the Wellness Center just kind of decided to throw together, and we're teaming up with athletics and M Life and Residence Life. And we are going to have a softball game, MSU employees versus students, out on the turf. That's Sunday, May 1st at 3 p.m.
Sounds good. So you hear that? The 27th, the 29th, and May 1st. Tune in. If you miss any of the information, be sure to stop by in the Wellness Center, and they will fill you in. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Autumn. All right.
All right. Yes, now we are going to move on to sports, which is also being done by someone that doesn't normally do sports. So
Yes.
Anthony is here.
I am doing
Joining us
sports
from
today.
the Sports Splurge.
The Sports
set.
Splurge, taking time from my other show to do this show.
There we
Appreciate
go.
you coming
God,
by.
such a busy man.
I
Thank you
know.
for being here.
Love sports, that's why.
Same.
All right. On to Minot State softball was on the road for the battle of the Beavers versus Bemidji State. The MSU Beavers would lose Game 1 4-2, but Game 2 was a different story, as MSU would lead the game all the way until the 7th inning, where they would give up 3 runs and lose a close one 5-4. The girls will be back in action Saturday at Herb Parker Stadium versus the University of Minnesota Duluth. Game times are set at 1 and 3. Staying on the diamond, we turn to some baseball action, as the men would also have the battle of the Beavers, but would be home at Corbett Field. In Game 1, Bemidji would take a lead early and hold off a late rally to beat the MSU Beavers 4-2. In Game 2, it was an all-offensive game, as the teams combined for 39 hits and tallied up 31 runs total. But MSU would come up short again in the game despite the high offense, 18-13. Minot State will be back in action in Aberdeen against Northern State University. On the professional diamond, the Minnesota Twins were able to beat the Milwaukee Brewers 8-1 and improve their record to 5-11. Playoff action is here, and it is in full swing, both the NBA and NHL. First was on the hard court in the NBA, where it's Game 3 of Thunder versus Mavericks, and the series is tied 1-1. Tip-off is at 6. Next is the Raptors versus Pacers, and they are tied 1-1 as well, and the series tip-off is at 6:30. The nightcap game is the Warriors versus the Rockets, as Golden State leads 2-0. Tip-off is at 8:30. To the ice, where Game 4 out of the Penguins versus Rangers, where the Penguins lead 2-1, but puck drop is at 6. It's Game 5 of Red Wings versus Lightning, and Tampa Bay leads 3-1. Game is also at 6. Game 4 of Ducks versus Predators is tonight at 7. Nashville leads at 2-1. And lastly, the nightcap game is Blackhawks versus Blues, and the St. Louis Blues is leading the defending champions 3-1. So that's all I really have about sports, guys. A lot of playoff action and a lot of Minot State action to help.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Any predictions in these upcoming playoffs?
Golden State probably is going to make it to the finals, and they're going to play Atlanta Hawks. That's what I got.
Okay, all right. Well,
I was honestly going to say the exact same thing.
Yeah. I bet you were. Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And now Gemma is here to tell us about the weather, which is finally starting to
Slowly,
Yes.
kind of not really warm up, but
We saw some sunshine today.
There is some sunshine. We do have a little bit.
I'm
but
happy
I feel
about
like
that.
Every week I'm like, it's gonna get better, and then the weather decides to just throw another curveball. Like, hey, it's kind of.
It's North Dakota. We're used to it.
But,
People ask if it's going to warm up, and it always warms up, and then it gets hot.
It does. Well, yeah. No, it'll be warm. It'll be on the warmer side. We'll
That's
just
good.
see a lot of
Perfect.
clouds, but we'll kick it
All
over
right,
to the
let's go
weather
check it out.
center.
All right. All right.
Right now it is 56 degrees, but not much difference there. Feels like 54. We do have 9-mile-per-hour winds looking at us here, but we do have sunset at 8:45 p.m. Getting into the weekend, we've got Grand Forks and Fargo. They're going to be partly cloudy. Fargo's going to see a little bit more cloud than Grand Forks, but it will be fairly warm temperatures there. Grand Forks is going to see a little bit of sun. As for Minot, going backwards to Friday. There we go. Minot and Bismarck are going to be cloudy as well, but like we said earlier, there's going to be a little bit of an increase in temperature there. Williston and Dickinson are going to be a good 74 and 73 with sun. On to Saturday, we're going to see Grand Forks and Fargo, still going to see a lot of cloud coverage there. We're going to see a little bit of rain in Grand Forks, but once again, still going to be fairly warm there. As for Minot, Bismarck, Dickinson, and Williston, it's going to be partly cloudy, but the sun will have its little patches of sunshine there. Staying warm. Bismarck and Dickinson are going to be in their 70s, so we'll see some shorts weather and short sleeve weather. Looking on to Sunday, we see Grand Forks is still going to have rain. Temperatures are going to decrease a little bit into the 50s there, as well as Fargo and Bismarck. Minot, however, and Williston are going to be partly cloudy. We're not going to see any rain here. But temperatures, like I said, was going to dip a little bit, but not too much. Dickinson is going to be on the chillier side at 41 degrees with rain there. Let's go into our extended forecast. Looking at our temperatures here, we're going to see the temperatures just raise a little bit, just enough to keep the sweatshirts and sweatpants out. But we do see a little bit of sun and some rain on Wednesday. But as for Buckshot's birthday, it's going to be fairly decent out. So it's going to be pretty sunny, but then the clouds are going to come in. So just keep a sweatshirt on you.
It'd be nice if it just didn't rain that day. Because being out on the quad would be quite more enjoyable than cramming in the beaver dam.
We're not, hopefully, we're going to cross our fingers here because we know how the weather is. But hopefully we won't see any rain, just a little bit of cloud coverage. So
all right.
For the most part, it'll be good.
Cool. Doesn't sound too bad.
No.
All right. Thanks, Gemma.
Of course.
So I think that's all we have for you tonight. And what's our song of the week, Jay?
Well, unfortunately, the music community has lost one of its greatest artists. Prince recently passed away today. He was found in his home. He's passed away. Don't have all the details on that just yet, but
very sad day.
He will be missed. What was your favorite Prince song?
I mean, Purple Rain.
Purple Rain, yeah. Have you ever watched that movie? Do you know it was a movie?
I did know it was a movie. I haven't seen it. I know.
It was a movie when I was a kid, so that was how old of a movie that is.
So maybe I just wasn't quite
probably not
alive
too
yet.
hip to that scene. When Doves Cry is probably one of my favorites.
That's a great one too. So, and that is our song.
And that actually is our song of the week, Prince, When Doves Cry. Prince, rest in peace, you will be missed.
And thank you all for joining us on another episode of MSU Inside Out.
And we'll see you next week.